Hey guys, welcome back to the Traveling Swiss. Louis here, and with my wife Alexis we create videos about Switzerland, travel and living in Switzerland, and in today's video I'm going to go over my top 10 ski resorts in Switzerland. So it is the winter and many of you are coming to Switzerland and interested in going in the mountains to get some experience with the snow, skiing, luging and different other activities. So in this video I'm going to talk about the beauty of these places, how cool the ski resorts are, if there are other activities also, and just my preference about these resorts. So let's get started with number 10. So number 10 for me is Bergen. This is in the Graubünden area. This is for me if you like to do two things in Switzerland. If you're going to take the Bernina Express and if you like luging, this is the perfect activity, luging or sledding. This is a beautiful village, really the architecture is beautiful of Bergen, and they have an incredible slope for luge. This is not for skiers, or there's a little resort for skiers, but really the highlight for me was the luge activity. It was beautiful, you were going below the viaducts, it was super long, you could go fast but control. It was a lot of fun. You take a train basically to go up with your luge and then you go down for more than 6 kilometers, which is huge. And this is on the Bernina Express line, so if you are going to take the Bernina Express, you could also just stop there for a little bit for an afternoon, enjoy the slopes and then continue. But this is really, for me, the between the village and the luge, this is a fun one that merits to be known. So number 9 is Stoß. Stoß is close to Zurich and Lucerne and has the steepest funicular to get to the village, so that is not really accessible except from a funicular and a gondola. Stoß has a good mix of skiing, luging. This is relatively family friendly, this ski resort, and it has an amazing view on the Lake Lucerne. This is kind of the Pilatus on the other side of Lake Lucerne. This is from Frohnalbstock. You can stay there at a hotel, and overall it's a fun place to go, maybe a smaller resort, but maybe not as well known as it should be, especially with its proximity from Zurich. So number 8 is now in the Berner Oberland region, and this is the ski resort of Adelboden and Link. These are two very nice villages with two of our favorite hotels actually with Alexis, so I wanted to include this also for other reasons, but there are two hotels in there that we absolutely love. And if you're a married Bonvoy person, there's the Cambrian that is really not to miss, and on the other side in Lenk there is the Lenkerhof. Those are really nice resorts with amazing actually pools that are outside. That's a pretty fun thing to do actually in the winter. And for the ski resort itself, Adelboden and Lenk are spread out. You can ski back and forth for a long time, going up and down between the two resorts. You have in Adelboden actually the World Cup of skiing, that is one of the most epic slopes for the season. And if you don't ski, you can also take some of these gondolas up, and you have, for example, a giant swing. So there's a lot of activities in these two places where, for me, the views and these valleys, especially in Adelboden, the valley is really beautiful and picturesque. And I also wanted to mention that Adelboden is close to Oceanensee. You have to take a bus there, but this is a direct bus from Adelboden to Kandersteg, and Oceanensee is just amazing. So this is a nice location, a little bit more difficult to get to, but once you're there, if you're going to spend a few days, this is really a nice place to be in. So the 7th best ski resort for me in Switzerland is in Graubünden again, and this is the ski resort of Flims and Lax. This ski resort is freestyle snowboarding also, so you have to be more of an expert to go there. You can do a lot of freestyle. You have actually a school for it there, but you also have some activities for non-skiers. You have amazing lakes. You have the Kaumasee and the Krestasee that are also in the winter incredible. The color of these lakes are just stunning. So Flims and Lax are relatively okay to get to from Zurich. Actually, you have to go to Chur and then take a bus. If you like skiing skiing. They have more than 200 kilometers of slopes combined, so this is really good. You can also do some off-piste if you are a good skier or snowboarder. Flims and Lex could be your destination. So number 6 is St. Moritz. St. Moritz, and you will see the name Corviglia also, because this is also part of the ski resort, has a huge ski area. This is really impressive. You can go higher. It is, for skiing, really good. It's also, I think, well known, and for me this is if you like kind of a jet set style. You have lots of luxury shops, and this feels very jet set. Maybe not my particular best for the village in itself. I feel like you can find some cuter villages, but still the ski resort is really cool. You have a frozen lake also, where you can sometimes walk on the lake depending on the temperature and the year. So St. Moritz is pretty nice, and also this is on the route of the Bernina and the Glacier Express. So if you're going to go, for example, to Zermatt afterwards with the Glacier Express, and you have also activities of mountain hiking and luging. So this is a resort that's going to be on the quite expensive end of the ski resorts in Switzerland, but this is on the route of the Glacier Express, and if you want to see St. Moritz once, then this is your occasion. So number 5 is Engelberg and Titlis. So Mount Titlis is pretty well known because this is a beautiful peak that is close to Lucerne, and that has a very interesting view actually. You don't really have the same view as the peaks that are on the Bergen Alps or in the Graubünden. This is kind of different and in the middle of all these mountains, and I actually love staying there in Engelberg and then go to Mount Titlis. They have a great mix of beginner and more expert skiers in Engelberg and in the Titlis area. You have two sides of the resort. You have Bruni, that is a kind of smaller, sunnier side, and then you have the Mount Titlis that is more facing north and therefore has more snow higher up, but more for experts. So if you just want to go for a luge with kids, a bit more beginner, you can go to the Bruni side. You have beautiful views on the valley, and you have a very cool slope. We did it, I think, 3 times with Alexis, and we have a video about this. You then have also the Mount Titlis, with the last gondola that you'll take is a rotating gondola, and then when you are up there you have lots of different activities. You have a thrill walk, you have a panoramic restaurant. So this was a fun thing to do even with a non-skier. This is, I think, for me, in our top 5 for sure, the Engelberg and Titlis area. And 3 of the top 5 are actually in Valais, so you might imagine what's coming next. The top 4 for us and for me is Verbier and the 4 Valleys. This is a huge ski resort that is entirely in Switzerland, the longest and the largest one in Switzerland. You can ski for a few days, not in the same slope almost, because you have so much to explore when skiing in Verbier. This is a great ski resort, I think, for younger people that like to party also. There's a huge après-ski scene. You'll have a little bit chicer place, but also you'll have the English rowdy crowd in Verbier and other crowds that like to party, and so this is also a fun thing to do at night, Verbier. But just for the skiing, this is, I think, very geared towards a bit better and experienced skiers. And if you like to go skiing, really, you'll have a blast in Verbier, also higher up, so you'll have also some very good snow. And you have a lot of off-piste and powder possibilities, which is really nice when you have fresh snow that just fell the day before. Always be careful, of course, but this is a place where you have really a lot of possibilities for this. Alright, entering our podium now is number 3. Number 3 for me is the sort of combined Jungfrau area. So this is Grindelwald, Kleine Scheidegg, Wengen and Müren. I'll put them all together because you can have actually one ski pass for all of them. And we actually talk about the winter passes in the Jungfrau in this video here. But this place for me is, so it is in the Berner Oberland. You've heard about this place because I absolutely love it. So if you are not a skier or not a snowboarder, but you love to see mountains and go around and hike around kind of and walk, this is perfect because you can take these gondolas within the resort. You can also go to the Jungfraujoch. You have a lot of different possibilities. You have some very cool luge activities. If you're not a skier, luge is actually a step up that is relatively easy to get to as a non-skier. You have the Eiger run that is, I think, the longest run in Switzerland, if not more. Of course, also for skiers, huge possibilities, and you can go from the Kleine Scheidegg, Wengen and Männlichen area. I felt that it was less easy than other ski resorts because you have to sort of take your skis and go to the Grindelwald first if you want to do this, or if you want to go to Mürren, you have to take a train down and then a train up. This was maybe for skiing a little bit more annoying, but you can also say that you're gonna ski in different areas for different days, and this is fine. You have a huge selection, and overall I think for the views, for everything, we love this area, and so this is why it's our top 3. Now the top 2 in our list is Saas-Fee. Saas-Fee is on a valley adjacent to Zermatt, so you can get there as sort of easily as you would get to Zermatt. And this ski resort has amazing views in the winter. This is kind of a huge amphitheater, if it makes sense. So a very open space. When you are in the village, you see this glacier. You can go ski very high up actually in Saas-Fee. You can go, I think, up to 3,500 meters. You can even ski in the summer on the glacier in Saas-Fee. And you have lots of different activities in the village that you can do. You can go, I think, curling, you can go skiing and luging also. But if you are also a skiing enthusiast, this is for you. This is really fun. You can, for example, combine Saas-Fee with our number 1, and maybe I'm going to go to our number 1. You've heard it. This is Zermatt, and Zermatt is very special for us. We love Zermatt in all seasons, but in the winter this is incredible. And for me, the time I have when I go to Zermatt skiing is always incredible. So Zermatt for me is maybe more of an advanced skier. If you want to go skiing, there's less of the luge activities. But if you're a non-skier, you can still go to the Grindelwald with the train, you can go to the mountain glacier paradise very high up and do some activities there. And you can also hang out in the village with the views of the Matterhorn. So this is, if you're non-skier, this is not a problem. You'll have plenty of activities to stay there for 2-3 days at least. And if you're a skier, this is just incredible because you ski and you see the Matterhorn almost no matter where you are. You can go between all these different places in the ski resort skiing and really seamlessly, and it's really, really fun. You can even go skiing in Italy, in Sardinia. This extends kind of the ski resort total kilometer area. Actually, when you ski close to the Matterhorn, you're going to go around it and see a different face of it. So this is our top 1 Zermatt. So this is it for me. I hope you liked this video. If you like our videos, you can of course like and subscribe, and you can also buy us a virtual coffee. This helps us to grow. And we also offer some services actually for travelers that are coming to Switzerland and that need extra help than just our videos. We do travel consultation, actually I do it, and I really enjoy meeting all of you guys during these consultations. But this is it for us guys. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye guys!
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.